On this episode of BeamNG Roadkill, we break the OG Barstow trying to go low sixes, and we have fun on the street with the Red Rocket. Alright, everybody. You all know what this vehicle is. This is the OG Barstow. This was a vehicle that was built way back in the glory days before I started to record these, and yeah. Right now, we're back at the drag strip with it. The last time you saw was in one of the episodes of Drag Times where this thing finally broke the record of the fastest vehicle in the fleet. This thing has gone, I think, like 696. And it can go deeper than that. It can go a lot faster into the sixes. And today we're here to prove that, but that last engine setup, it was almost topped out. Now, this thing has better internals and bigger turbos, so we can make more boost, but it's untuned. I don't know if I have to redo the boost controller. Oh. No, it's making 40 pounds, which it probably shouldn't be, but yeah. Over the years, I have pretty much built this thing up to be several things, but this has kind of been its final form, and well, now I want to make it go even faster. So yeah, we're going to be drag racing most of the day. Just a small disclaimer, the next few episodes are most likely going to be pre-recorded because BeamNG has a major update coming out soon, and I don't want to be screwed over content-wise for this series, so projects is probably going to stop for a little bit, and the main episodes are probably going to remain in the old version of BeamNG because I'm simply just not recording them at the time of the update, because it seems like it's going to break a lot of stuff, and I'm going to need to give this game ample amount of time to get everything back up to running spec. But let's make our first pass. I did not get the timer out because West Coast USA is still broken. Don't know why or how I broke this map, and it seems like I'm the only one who has this issue, but yeah, I don't really care because I have this, and the drag strip in Texas is better for those types of times anyways. Here we are trying to go as fast as I possibly can. So, without further ado. Oh, come on. Oh boy, this thing is not going to have a fun time today. It's making a lot of power, and it's got big tires on it. Wow, those brakes are already done. Alright, so two-step, we're going to try to trans-brake it on the line, get it better in the groove. Alright. Wow, it's already out of brake, and oh boy, yeah, this thing is botched. Kind of expected this to happen, so I have ways to fix this, but yeah, this thing was all over the track. It did not launch good with that much boost. Probably gonna have to turn first gear way down and ramp the boost in third. I think it's only a 3-speed. No, this is the 4-speed power glide. so it should be okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the tune and change the brakes on this thing at the track here, because Jesus fucking Christ, they're terrible. So, yeah, let me look at the tune and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have found out the boost by gear was not working. Now it's going to be making 25 pounds of boost, 35, and then it's going to ramp into 40 in the final 2 gears. I also want to turn the RPM up because it is running out of RPM at the top end of the track. It could be the rear gear in it as well, but yeah, 15 pounds. Turn that down to 10 pounds. And we're going to see how it does. I might have to mess with the wheelie bar angle a little bit more, because it is high off the ground right now for driving it around, of course, but yeah, it should be a lot better. It's probably going to be better to use the trans brake for the burnouts, so yeah. All right, let's turn this on, 4,000 RPM. Trans brake. Wow, yeah, we pushed past that 699. Holy shit, we are now at 652. God damn, yeah, that was an improvement, but that also wasn't the best launch. I think I gotta put the wheelie bar lower down to keep it from rear steering. Also, let me see here. Yeah, the axle's not digging like it should. I'm gonna have to look up a few things here real quick, but yeah, no, that's a definite improvement and a lot more horsepower. But launching on 25 pounds of boost, that did this thing pretty good. Alright, more modifications. Now, I don't have the suspension tuning that I wanted, unfortunately. So I just made a wheelie bar adjustment. Yeah, it's way lower on the ground now. Also thinking of making the limiter bump a little more aggressive, but also turn the RPM up a little bit more. So yeah, 7,500 is probably about our limit with this thing. Oh wow. Ah, a little slower this time. Wow, those brakes are terrible. It'd be cool to make it down into the low 6s with this thing today, but I think that's going to be a pretty big battle for the lack of suspension changes that I can make with Mio's mod. Or if I just add more boost on the launch, which I think I can do now since it's going a lot more straight. But yeah, I think I'm going to make the red line a little bit more aggressive. So, next pass. Nothing that more boost can't handle. Yeah, it's now going to launch off of 30 pounds, it's going to make 40 in second gear, and then 50 pounds in third and fourth. Wow, a lot more aggressive. Was that literally tire spin the whole pass? Alright, yeah, I made the brakes a lot better. Yeah, that was legitimately all tire spin. Ooh. Alright, let me make one change and then we'll get back on the line. Alright, let's see what it's gonna do. That was legitimately all, I think, tire spin or... Let me get it up to speed and I'll do like a roll. Alright, let's see how much harder it is it's going to be to do a burnout. Turning the friction up here. That should be good. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, no! Did I bend the chassis? Or did I bend the rear end? I don't know what I did, but, yeah, that tire's pushed in pretty far, and that one's through the fender. Kind of feel like, you know, something's not where it should be. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. It pushed the snout of the rear end up. The drive shaft is not aligned anymore. I also think I bent the frame on the car. Cause that's a wall. No, that door gap seems fine. The fender gap seems fine. I am not sure what I did wrong. It's gotta be rear end. Because it did a pretty damn aggressive wheelie. See, is it crab walking? Yeah, but that's not good. Well, this thing is done for today. We have broken this thing beyond trackside repair, so... Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll push what we were going to do next episode up to this episode. That is with the red rocket back there. That thing is meant to be a sleeper, but we've never gotten a quarter-mile time on it. And also, we've never actually taken it out on the street, so there is going to be like a fun little road trip out into the desert and some street poles, maybe a little bit of dirt action, but... Yeah, I guess to fill this episode up with a little bit more content, we'll do the quarter-mile time, and we'll go out to the desert and do some poles on some back roads. So, yeah. Oh, man, yeah, I have seriously bent something. Like, I wonder if the car is bent. No. It's got to be rear end. It has to be. Couldn't be anything else. But yeah, that rear end does not look like it's in the same place where it used to be, and it looks very twisted to one side. So, yeah. Guess let's hop in this turd and see how fast it is before we put quad turbos on it. So for people who don't know, this thing was built for... What episode did I build this thing for? Well, I built this to replace a car for an episode coming up because it wasn't going well, and now this thing has plans to get quad turbos put out the hood, just like the original test dummy. I always wanted to return to that motor and make it good, and this is the car base for it. But what this is, it's a Vivian's inline 4 with a stage 3 turbo and a sequential 6-speed transmission. So, no two-step, please. Alright, let's see how fast this thing is down the quarter mile. That was clutch. Alright. .1063 on low boost. Or 1068, sorry. Actually, how much boost was that? We'll get it on the straight here and we'll look off of the computer. Seems like 23 pounds of boost. I don't think that's low boost. Let me check real quick here. No, we can turn it up, actually. Let's see if we can get it down to a 10.0. I think 30 pounds of boost will do that pretty well. And then we'll head out into the desert. Tuning. this. 30 pounds of boost. Might be too much for this car. But it's got everything that held up to it, so... Did a much better burnout that time. It wasn't just all clutch. Yeah, I knew 30 pounds would do it. 10:04. All right. Let's get this thing on the road and out into the desert. This car's fun. So, in order to be a proper sleeper, car's got a grip, it's got to be fast, and it has both of those. The sequential transmission is really just for the noises. Yeah, that's really all it's for. But this is actually the sequential that came from the test dummy, and it's time to inform you, yes, the test dummy is dead. Driving it off a cliff and trying to fly it was not the best idea for it. And it unfortunately killed the car. So a lot of the parts went onto this thing, so accept this as test dummy's replacement. But that car lived a hard life. It went through a lot of shit. But, yeah, to regretfully inform you guys, a lot of cars in the fleet are most likely going to be going because of the BeamNG update, because I'm going to assume that a lot of the mods that I use right now are inactive. A lot of them haven't received an update in well over 2 years, and it's amazing that some of them still do work. And unfortunately, you know, it might be time to change some things up. Some vehicles are probably going to have to get different engine setups, and once BeamNG is kind of back at a stable state and I can get some vehicles running again, but also not have every episode be cleanup for the update, you know, expect it and expect a lot of vehicles to go. I've already cut a lot, but more might have to go, but that just makes room for me to do more things with the vehicles in this game and to potentially do it better. So, now, that was fun. Alright, let's try to have some fun with this thing. It gets up to 150 pretty good. What is, oh, 0 to 100. Could get off up here. And, give it a good street dig. I know on dirt, the 0 to 100 is going to be terrible. This should be good enough. Alright, This is really 0 to 100. .48 seconds. Wonder if I could get that better. Let's see. Now, I wasn't any better than before. I was also on a hill. I'll turn that off. Get that out of here. Is that not going to reset? Or was that just a better 0 to 100? I need to find better road, I feel like. Oh. Car dealership. I shouldn't be going this way. Alright, let's see how much better it can do here. Oh, you want to know what's wrong? I've had traction control on. Alright, it should be way better this time. Because I was going to say, that thing launched hard before. Oh, I have a Discord message. Oh. Okay. Back to 0 to 100 test. Oh, that was a big jump. It was not any better. Ah, 3.33 seconds. Yeah, we did improve it. Okay. Alright, well, I'm proud of that. Actually surprised that we got it to improve. Alright, well, there you go, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of BeamNG Roadkill, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.